All right, we're going to talk a little bit more about negative numbers today. So this is lesson 98. So let's get some definitions written down first. Numbers that are greater than 0 are positive numbers. Numbers that are less than 0 are negative numbers. 0 is neither positive nor negative. So 0 is neither positive nor negative. We write negative numbers with a minus sign in front. So if we take a look at this number line, we can see that number lines can go horizontally. So here's my 0. It's not positive nor negative. Anything to the left is a negative number, and anything to the right is a positive number. So point A is located at negative 3. We can also look at thermometers, and thermometers are also a type of number line that are listed in the positives and the negatives. And we can see that this one is in the negatives because here is my 0 degrees and it only goes up to right there. So some kids have a hard time with this because they see that this is 10. So they want to say that this is 12, 14, and 16. And they want to say that this is negative 16 degrees Celsius. So they want to say 10, 11, 12, 13, negative 13 degrees Celsius. But what you have to remember is negatives go backwards. This number right here, where this is pointing, has to be between 0 and 10. And negative 16 is not between 0 and 10. Negative 13 is not between 0 and 10. My answer can either be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Okay, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are my options it can be. It can't be 0 because it's not exactly on the 0. It can't be 10 because it's not exactly on the 10. Okay, now if you look here, you can see that there's not enough tick marks for me to be counting by ones. So this is actually counting by twos. So all these odd numbers, it can't be that either. So my choices are either 2, 4, 6, or 8. Okay? Well, I have to start counting at the 0. And I'm going to start counting by twos going down starting at the 0. So here is 2, here is 4, here is 6, here is 8, here is 10. So let's try that again. Here's 0, here's 2, here's 4. So it's actually at 4, but we have to remember that it's in the negative. So my answer is negative 4 degrees Celsius. Another example I might have, it says point B represents what number on this number line? Well, here is point B. So same thing again. Some kids want to say, this is 10, so that's 11, 12, 13, negative 13. But look, my numbers are between 5 and 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. Those are my options because it's between 5 and 10. It can't be 10 or 5 because those are exactly on the line. So it has to be one of those. Okay? Well, if I start counting backwards from 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7. And that is how I get my answer of negative 7 for B. So here's another one. What temperature is indicated on this thermometer? So my thermometer almost gets to the negative 10. So remember, we're going to be between 10 and 20. So I could have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, or 20. Those could be my choices because it's between 10 and 20 somewhere. Can't be 20 or 10 because it's not exactly on the line. It can't be an odd number because it's exactly on the line. So it has to be one of these numbers, negative 12, negative 14, negative 16, negative 18. Well, if we're counting down by twos, here's 0, negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10, negative 12. So my answer is negative 12 degrees Celsius. Okay. The next example says, use a negative number to indicate a debt of $200. Well, a debt means that you owe somebody something. So maybe you borrowed money from mom, maybe you had a credit card, maybe you got a loan for a car, and you owed somebody $200. So we can write the $200 out like that. But if I just leave it like that, that means that I have $200. If I owe somebody something, we have to put a negative sign in front of it. So a debt of $200 is written with negative sign, $200. All right, and then you're going to do your practice on the back.